This is the bed sheet that I'm going to use for the dress that I'm making, and it's really pretty and it's going to be fun to practice on. Butterick 7690, size 20 from 1950s. I'm going to upgrade it to a size 18 from 2019. I will trace the actual size, keep true to the pattern, and then I'll add additional for what I need. This is one corner panel for the back of this view. Here you have the layout for the pattern pieces. I have the original pieces alongside the graded pieces that I did with a fabric that's easily sewn together. It's really thin. I use that as my muslin per se. You get in this wonderful pattern the instructions, the full skirt, the A-line skirt, the capelet, the top, and the pertaining collar pieces and interfacing and facing items. As I'm beginning to play with different patterns from different decades, what I'm starting to notice is the use of non-waist. And they used everything to the maximum, I think, back in the day. The instructions, the layout of the pieces, then if you turn the page, you would have 2 squares to give instructions on how to do the skirt. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instructions on how to do the bodice. Then you have view B, 2 squares for instructions, and then you have 2 squares to give the instructions for the cape, and 1 instruction to do the buttonholes. I enjoyed making this dress. I would love to make another one. My favorite part is the actual collar of the dress. You can see it more in here. You can see it has the crossover. A wonderful dress, a wonderful thing to wear around the house in the summertime in the backyard for barbecues. Now that you've seen the inside of the pattern and its pieces, let's go see what it looks like on. I will put it on and talk a bit more about how I did it. Sleeveless dress features a scooped tab trim neckline and button bodice. Over it goes a shoulder covering capelet. A is slim dress with contrast capelet. B is full skirt view with matching capelet. Actually, a 1940s dress, 1950s dress. I needed, obviously, to grade it. Recycled bed sheet. The bed sheet, it's really thin fabric. The capelet was a pink that I had. I know it does not a perfect match, but it gave me an opportunity to make a capelet. There is an error in the collar. I realize after it should have shifted a bit more. I didn't center it on this one, I centered it on the one inside, so I messed up on that. But I ended up with a dress that fits me. The capelet is darling. I know it's off center. I might actually fabric paint something on the front, like little stars or something, or roses. Like, you know what? I'm gonna paint some roses on it. But the capelet is cute. It's a nice little shoulder covering. And then you have the cutest little button up. I went from a size 20, like I said, from 1950s to a size 18, which is today. I would wear the dress around the house. It's like a cool, it's just a sheet, right? It's just a bed sheet. So it's light and airy and it's cool. A little capelet for when it gets a little cool at night. If you're out for a summer stroll or an evening with a bow. For those of you who are thinking maybe 1950s is the decade I was born, I was born in the 60s, but thanks. This is before my time. But I love finding vintage fabrics. I'm loving it, or patterns. And just looking at the way they cut it, the way they designed it, it's just so much fun learning all this, and it's something great to do while you're, have time now that the kids have moved out. It's a great learning experience. I have many more patterns. I've bought many patterns. I'm going to upload a video of more of the vintage patterns that I've picked up. They're like addicting. They're just so beautiful in so many ways. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed doing it for you. I'm going to keep sewing because I love doing it. And I wish you well. Happy sewing. Hopefully Viv Mom's watching. Hi Viv. Enjoy.